So where are we going now? Let's camp over here. Still need 5 bears as well. I can grab them on the way back. Hello. There's a quest ring. Mungo Burrows.
Could I take a moment of your time?
So this is technically a fellowship quest, but you should be fine to solo it. You've come along at just the right time, neighbour. The goblins in that camp over there have stolen my prized ewe, and if you don't do something, they'll roast her over a spit. I have other sheep, but she's the pick of the lot and wins prizes at the Brockenborings Wool Festival year after year. You've got to rescue her. You've got to go inside the goblin camp over there and escort her out. She won't be able to leave on her own. She's just a sheep. She'll need you to guard her on her way out, so stay sharp. You might want to bring some friends along. I don't think those goblins care too much for what they eat. So they might eat us as well. Let's throw a pint glass at that bear. Bonk. Actually, that did half health. Not bad. Super effective. So I think we're going... No, not in there. In this direction. So casually stroll inside. Oh, there's the gypsum in the cart. Yoink. So that's got to go back to town. Still need to go east. Don't think we actually need to kill any of these goblins. Just go explore. This one's going to get a bit too close though. Pint glass. Point blank. Bonk. Is this where the sheep is as well? Yeah, there it is. Right. Press all the buttons for a pint glass. Bonk. There we go. We completed Goblin Slayer. That is the normal one, not the advanced. As I say, by the time we're done here, we'll probably easily have the advanced done anyway. Bah! To you too as well. The stolen ewe from Mungo Burrows looks at you vacantly and appears to decide that now is the time to leave the goblin camp. Off it goes. So, as we escort it out, there'll probably be some goblins that spawn we need to take out. I don't know how much health this sheep has got, so let's stay close. It's actually got 1,000 health, so that's actually quite a bit. So these ones seem to have spawned in. Pint glass. Bonk. There we go. Murder these. Now if I can figure out, is it going to go left or right? Probably right because there's more goblins, yep. Has to choose the more difficult route. Let's just whack everyone on the way out. Come on. All on me. Gather up, gather around, and take an AoE to the face. Right, where's the sheep gone? No, come back! Dolly, you're running off again. I'm liking all these devastating hits that are popping up. Right, grab all these. Oh, I've been rooted. That's the problem with goblins, they do like rooting you quite a bit. Spankle them. Well, if you insist on rooting me, fine. I'm still going to die, it just means I need a bit longer. Spank you. Grab these ones just because they're close. Had that deed. Alright, is that it? You happy now, or have I got to take you literally all the way back? We're going all the way back, aren't we? Okay, fine. I'll kill the wolf then. Throw a mug in his face. Oh no. One last attack, is it? Or are they just random ones? There we go. No followers, no witnesses. What a relief, she's alright. So let's head in, hand that one in.
What do you need?
Thank you ever so much, Sylvie. I'll dedicate her next win at Brockenborings Wool Festival to you, my reliable friend. Take these coins for your trouble, and take my thanks as well. So, got a gift madam, got a bracelet. 15 morale, it's not really worth it. I'd rather have the 6 might, although if I have a second bracelet slot, which I do, I might as well equip that. And then consume that gift madman for the reputation. Kill the wolf. So I think we proc that Goblin Slayer advanced on the top of that Goblin camp. I've already killed 21 on the way out, so that's not too bad. So track nearby quests. I can remove the Goblin Slayer. So what have we got to do? Something to the northwest. The red one. So we've got to find that Hobbit's auntie, who is somewhere up here. Are they literally in the Goblin camp? Because that is a bit of a pain if they are. I think this is just going to take me up into Evendim. Or can I get on top of this hill? Yeah. Yeah, it's going to take me into Evendim. Awkward. I might have had to grab that when we were in the first camp, so I think we're going back in. So how is everyone getting on with levelling in the chat then? What's your latest levelling exploits, Lost Shire Hobbit? Or anyone else who's around? Been to any interesting new regions of late? Mug. Bonk. I thought that was a wolf then, but it's not. There we go. Alright, let's mount up. I need to get on the top of that hill, so I think it's literally going to be at the back of this this goblin camp. Or can we get on this hill? No. Yeah, we're going to have to go in the goblin place and all the way around the back. Oh, there's our friend there. Screw it, let's dismount, spite them all. Lost Shire Hobbit, camp to your right, Golfimble's Hole. Which is where I'm in now, so that's alright. I haven't missed anything. Now I bet you, if I completed the Goblin Slayer Advance now, I bet you there's going to be another quest to come back later. Got a sneaking suspicion there's one that we maybe have to collect drops from them. Or are they dropping things that I need to do? It's been so long since I've been here. Oh, almost one-shot him. There we go. No. 2 health. Damn it. Bonk. Punch him in the nuts. So most of the quests we've got at the minute are hand-ins, so I think as soon as we've got this umbrella, we're good to go back to town. Plus a few bears. I'm rooted. Bloody rooting! Let me go! The problem with a lot of the goblin root attacks is that they have obscenely long durations, like 30 seconds or something. So if one roots you just as you kill the last mob, you're kind of stuck with the full root duration. Because the roots are kind of like soft crowd control, so if things hit you, there's a chance that it breaks soft crowd control and would otherwise free you from being rooted. So it can be a bit awkward sometimes if you just sort of stand there going, my shoelaces are tied, I can't move. Right, so it's due east of where we are now, but we can't go... Ah, they can go up there though. There we are. That's what I missed last time. So head up here. Lost Shire Hobbit says Cicero's is questing in the Suckcrofts and rebuilding Hitbold. Or Hootbold. I think it's the technical correct pronunciation. Ye old English. that was quite a fun thing to do back in the day when they introduced that. It was something different. Although, of course, once you got past the East Rohan level cap, it was a bit of a grind to do that when it wasn't the level cap. So, but rebuilding that, seeing the town slowly get rebuilt, turn from like a burnt down mess into like a freshly built kind of town. Everything's brand new again. It's quite nice, quite fun, and it's a lot easier to do now as well because you don't have like the daily restrictions. Well, you have a lot less daily restrictions at least. I don't know what the current rules are for it, how many you can do a day. I think you can probably do it unlimited, but do them in batches of 5 or something. But it's a fun little thing to do. And Brielle Rose is in the Golden Wood, and your Brawler is in Ostforod. So moving along nicely then. Although they're all doing festival as well. So are you someone who drops everything every time a festival comes along? I used to be a lot like that, and then I would grind the crap out of the LOTRO festivals. There's the umbrella. But then there just became so much to do, you needed like hundreds upon hundreds of tokens. To be fair, once you've done them like a couple of years running, a lot of the stuff you have already, and then you only have to worry about getting the new stuff each year, so it does get a bit easier. But these days, if you're a new player doing the festivals for the first time, there's so much stuff that you think, oh, I'd love that cosmetic, or I want this, I want that, and then you just have to grind loads of stuff every day to get the various tokens you need. Some sort of boss goblin here. Could have interrupted him if I knew what that was. I don't know what the hell I've just done, but I just pummeled the crap out of him. Was it this? Was it this? No, it wasn't this. Okay. Rally the Fellowship. Use skills that buff your allies. So I think that procced when I pressed Get Serious. What was the pummeling one? It wasn't the strike. Oh, it's the one literally called Pummel. Who would have guessed it? But that was quite a nice little animation. So remove that. Track nearby again. So, and serious demeanour. We need 150 of them. So I can just basically press Get Serious every time it comes off cooldown. And as we've discussed previously, there seems to be no limits on how many of those you can do a day with the broader class deeds. So you can literally just do them as soon as they come off cooldown. Spam them again. Work towards your progress. So jump down here. Do we still need the bears? 2 bears. So that's the stun button. Okay, let's put that over there. The problem is that there tends to be such a gap between when I do the recording streams, like a couple of weeks, that I forget what half the buttons do. The basic buttons are easy enough, just sort of spam them on rotation, just muscle memory. But I always forget what the advanced buttons do that use your metal. Besides the main ones I use. So the AoE one works quite nicely for the landscape, 3 targets. Does nice damage. And while I'm slightly over leveled over these mobs, that pretty much murders them anyway. So where are we going? Halros is off to the east. Everything else seems to be a hand in back in town in Brockenborings. So let's do Halros first. I haven't actually used my Hobbit gifts for the day. So what do we got? Silver 1, enhanced XP supply. Gold 1, free simple rally horns, so you can summon allies to your side wherever they are in the world. So they can be useful sometimes.
How can I be of service?
You have returned, Sylvia, not a moment too soon. I am afraid to say that the goblin presence is much greater than I expected. There are already 2 camps of the creatures in the Greenfields. The goblins are led by a chieftain, which I've just killed, as you might expect, but I've come across something unusual. There are whispers that the chieftain reports to someone else. I have not learned the identity of this mysterious figure, but he does not seem to be a goblin, which troubles me. So he's going to give me either, well, actually a bracelet and a sword, neither of which are interesting.
What do you need?
2 goblin encampments. I cannot understand what would bring goblins to the Shire after so long and in such numbers. Bounder Primstone must be warned of the grave threat these goblins pose. Go to the watch house in Brockenborings and give him these tidings. Just head back along the wall and to the west. His town will be the first to fall if the goblins attack, so he deserves as much warning as we have to give. Warn him to be wary, however, not to wag his tongue too much. It would do more harm than good to panic these people. Yep, because they like a bit of a peaceful life. So, back into town and talk to all the people. I have at least cleared a load of bag space this time, so I can actually take all these hand-ins.
How do you do?
You have braved the claws of the angry bears? Many thanks to you, Silri. I will tell my friends here in Brockenborings that soon they will be able to walk the Greenfields again without fear of the bears. So I can either choose an axe or the pies. Can't use an axe. Pie it is. And lastly,
Hello there.
Spring Festival quest. You have gathered the clover we need. Excellent. We should have more Brawler's brew in no time.
Good
And
day.
I can do it again.
Might I have a
No, I
word
can't.
with you?
It's a follow-up. Now that we have the clover, it must be brewed. The only place in the whole Shire which makes Brawler's brew is the Golden Perch. The original recipe was made by Banderbruss himself and passed down from innkeeper to innkeeper at the Perch. They've been making it for over 250 years. The clover is one of the main ingredients and also what gives it its green colour. Bring the clover you collected to Gundrick Grub at the Golden Perch, and you should have some Brawler's brew before the day is out. The Golden Perch is located in Stock. Hurry back as soon as you can with the Brawler's brew. So, okay, bit of running. But that's fine. Why did random quest rings appear? Were they against my quests or something? Something just flashed up on the screen. So a couple more. Are they all by the inn? I think one might be in the watch office. So one in the watch office, this one over here, and the rest are up by the tavern.
What do you need?
It's safe. Are you sure? Nothing to worry about? Oh, that's such a relief. Thank you, thank you. So I can either choose some light feet, but we're a heavy armour class, and it's a lot less armour anyway, so no thank you. Or some stuffed cabbages, which are a regen food. So in keeping with my Hobbit ways, I will choose food over everything else. Then over to the Brockenborings watch office.
How do you do?
Two camps of goblins. Things are going from bad to worse, Silri. I was much happier when I thought Pansy Tunley was just seeing things again. What is happening to the peace and quiet of the Shire these days? You'd best go to Scary down the road east of here and find out from Wilcome Tunley again what's going on at the quarry. I don't like the stories I'm hearing about this skull they found down there. I'm sure the rumours will just add to pansies. So again, back and forth between the two. And now we need to go up the hill to the inn. Lost Shire Hobbit says, yes, you do drop pretty much everything when the festival starts. Yep. Got to have all the shiny bits and pieces. Although Cicero's is doing hit bold and then going, and the Rapper Quest has a 3 hour-ish cooldown. Okay, so it's a small timer based cooldown then. That's not too bad. So potentially you could do a few of them a day.
Good day.
Oh, you had to fight goblins for this gypsum? That's above and beyond the call, my friend. You deserve some of my beer on the house for that. So again, they give me the local beer. We get a gift mavum. We should consume the gift mavum wherever it is. I've got 3 of them. There we go, 700 each. No follow-up quest indoors. That's good. Head back outside. Maggie Christie says Smeagol and Deagle were on the other side of the Misty Mountains. Okay, I thought they were on the western side. You're watching from the beginning, so yeah, my memory is certainly not exact. So we need to go to Scary and we need to do the pie quest. Do we want to do the pie? Let's get it open done with, shall we?
Might I speak with you a moment?
I see you on that pie there. Hands off. That's from Holly Hornblower of Hobbiton, and it's only for paying customers of the Plough and Stars. Bad berries, eh? Well, I suppose I can trust you. I can't risk feeding my customers a bad pie. Alright, take the pie back to Holly in Hobbiton. Her home is north of the main square. Tell her that I'd better get another in return. So, we need to pick up the pie. We will have a certain time to deliver it. We need to watch out for hungry hobbits, which if we look at the minimap we can see the little eye icons on the map. So, there's one due east of us as well, which is awkward. So if we come along the west here, I don't think we can climb up here. If we pay attention to this one over there, should be able to sneak behind the stables. Sneak out of town, there we go. Now we should be good for most of the way now.